All right, so let me hit the live button. We are on YouTube as well, so let me make sure the sound is working. All right, so give people a few seconds to join, and we'll get started. I will say before we get started, I am currently in a Solana short-term trade probably, but I am currently in a Solana short. I have a very tight stop loss. Right now, the Solana 3S coin is currently at 80 cents. My stop is at 77 cents, so a very tight stop loss on that. We'll see what happens with that. I'm hoping it keeps going down a little bit lower, but it looks like it wants to keep holding this level of 40. Solana wants to keep holding this level of $42.30. So we will see what happens. It does look like it's starting to turn over on the 7-minute chart, the 15-minute chart as well. It has just turned bearish. So I'll get more into that here in a second. But first, let's start off with Bitcoin. If you guys are new, make sure to hit that follow button because we do go live every Monday and Friday, usually at 4:30 p.m. Central Time. I'm kind of getting away from that. I shouldn't, but anyway, let's start on the daily chart for Bitcoin and go down from there. So daily chart, trying to put in this reversal from $17,000. We'll see if it's sustainable and if we'll keep going up. Currently, the daily chart has more room to run to the upside, so that's a good sign, but the 4-hour chart is completely overbought. It can't go up any higher. The 1-hour chart is overbought. It's currently at 85 on the RSI, anything above 90 on the RSI indicator that I use. Anything above 90 is overbought, and it's currently at 85 on the 1-hour chart for Bitcoin. Then we go down the 15-minute chart. That's rolling over as well. But the good thing is you did make a higher high on the 1-hour chart or on the 15-minute chart for Bitcoin. The new high is $21,564. So when you go down lower for a retest of the uptrending support, you do not want to lose $20,800 because if you do, that's a lower low. I guess $20,800 would be a double bottom. If you lose $20,800 to the downside, that would mean it's a lower low, and it would be time to get out of Bitcoin if you're in a long position. So when we do retest it, you can't lose 20,800 and still be bullish. But it is good short term. We're definitely in an uptrend because we just made a higher high here a few minutes ago. It is looking good for my Solana short as well. So that's where I'm calling Bitcoin to go $20,800. If you don't hold that, you have support $20,500. If you don't hold that, obviously $20K. To the upside, you also have the next resistance coming up pretty quickly, right above this last local high, which was $21,565. Then you also have resistance up here at $21,700. So if you break that, then you really can go to the upside pretty far. But that's the next resistance to the upside. So if you guys are just joining, I am in a Solana short. If you guys are on YouTube, you can see my screen. I entered this short at 78.5 cents. It's currently at 81.34 cents. I entered the short according to Solana. I believe my entry was, I don't know, I think it was $42.43 for Solana, and now currently Solana is at $42.21. It is a 3S coin, so every time Solana goes down 1%, I make 3%. I'm on KuCoin doing that with a stop loss at 77 cents, which if that gets to, I'll be probably taking profits pretty quickly. That's going to be a short-term scalp or day trade. Probably like I'll be in that for an hour and a half. If we go to Solana, the time frame or the price I would be probably wanting to get out would be $41 at, probably that would be the lowest I want to get out at. Unless Bitcoin just collapses, I'd probably be looking to take profits around $41 or $41.50 on Solana. But it is, it's trying to push down slowly but surely. We'll see how it does. So that's the trades I'm in, is just Solana 3S right now. And Bitcoin's probably going to have a small retracement here to retest the $20,800 level. If you guys have any coins you would like me to look at, let me know. I just want to quickly go over what I'm doing in the markets right now. So that's kind of what I'm doing short term. This is kind of interesting because the Solana 3S coin was at $7 about 2 weeks ago. Now it's all the way down to 81 cents. So if Solana ever did go back to I don't know, if Solana ever went back to like $25, which would happen if Bitcoin went down to 14K, which I think is possible, then that'd be like a 5x for Solana 3S. So a lot of money to be made, high risk, high reward in these 3S coins on KuCoin. The good thing about trading 3S coins is you can't get liquidated, so that's another thing I like about it. I don't have a course, but I mean, you can join my Telegram group if you want. So yeah, I think Bitcoin has a very real chance of going back to $22,000 or $17,000. I don't think it's going to happen just yet because obviously we're still in an uptrend, and until you put in a lower low and a lower high when you go back up, we're in an uptrend. We just put in a higher high, so the uptrend is not over yet. But when I look at the daily chart on Bitcoin, the RSI is currently, for the people on TikTok, the RSI is currently at 66. But that's on the 15-minute chart. It should probably be on the daily chart. RSI on Bitcoin is at 48, so that has quite a bit more room to go, but the 4-hour chart is completely overbought, so that's a good sign on the bigger time frames that you need to reverse. The 1-hour chart is currently at 85 out of 90. I mean, it's out of 100, but 90 is overbought. So I would say it's time for a reversal. You go to the 12-hour chart for Bitcoin, that's completely, we can't go up higher. 3-day charts. 3-day chart has a lot more room to go. That's just 3-day chart's still oversold for Bitcoin. So, I mean, bigger time frames look okay, like 3-day chart and weekly look okay, but the daily chart, 12-hour chart, 6-hour chart for Bitcoin look like we could have a dump. Let me go to the daily chart, see if there's any patterns saying that we could be going lower. Not that I see. So I just think we're going to go lower because usually you go down 85% in a bear market. 85%, I'll do this math again, but I think it's $10,300. So I think you go lower than 17,000, but the all-time high was $69,000 times 85%. 69,000 times 0.85. I cannot type. 69,000 times 0.85 would give you 58,650 minus 69,000. You would get $10,350 Bitcoin, which that's the price you could go to. There's also a CME gap, which doesn't have to be filled, but that's at $9,000. So I think $9,000 would be the bottom for Bitcoin. You might have a wick a little bit lower, but I would say if you go below 9,000, you have a problem. I don't see that happening. I personally will be buying one Bitcoin if we go below $10,000 on Bitcoin. I think it's a very real possibility. If I have more money down there by shorting the market and we go that low, I'll buy more than one Bitcoin if I want to. But that's kind of my goal, be able to buy one Bitcoin. So that's what I'll be doing. It is looking like I almost got stopped out of this short position on Solana, but it's looking good. It's at $42.20 now. I'm pretty excited about that. So we'll see what happens. Let me see if there's any requests on YouTube. We are on YouTube as well. So I don't see anyone over there, but I did go live later than usual again. My bad. So usually I try to go live Monday and Friday at 4:30 p.m. Central Time, but you know, sometimes I forget, sometimes I get busy trading and I lose track of time. So that's what happened today. But yeah, if you guys have any requests for coins, let me know, and then I will look at them. Otherwise, we went over Bitcoin, went over Solana. I guess we can go look at Jasmy, and then that might be it if you guys don't have any requests. I don't even know if I'm going to look at Jasmy, though. Jasmy is above a penny, though, so maybe I will. So the next stop for Jasmy to the upside is 1.1 cents. You have support at a penny now, so that's good. There's really nothing. hear anything on YouTube? Testing. Is it better now? Hopefully you can hear on YouTube. MTRG was another request on YouTube. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully you guys can hear me on YouTube. I don't know what's going on with that. I'll just verify this really quick on my other phone.
Now I'd be in this area.
Yeah, now you can hear stuff now. Maybe it's on your end. I don't know. Or maybe I fixed it. So currently the daily chart for MTRG is overbought. It's not completely overbought, but it's at 85 out of 100. Anything above 85 is overbought. The 4-hour chart is completely topped out pretty much for MTRG. The 1-hour chart is reversing. Could be a buy pretty soon here on the 1-hour chart later tonight probably. 15-minute chart's already reset and is oversold. Not bottomed out yet. Currently at 20 out of 100 on the RSI. Let me go back to the 4-hour chart to see what's going on in the bigger time frames. You got a falling wedge right here. I'm just going to draw it very quickly with my drawing tool so I don't have to draw the so I don't have to draw anything else. You've just hit your measure move on MTRG, which hit it perfectly at $2.43. So it is probably going to look for more upside like Bitcoin. As long as Bitcoin holds 20,800, all these altcoins can put in higher lows and continue the uptrend. The previous, at least on the smaller time frames on the 1-hour chart, the previous bottom was $2.20. As long as you hold that on the way down, you should still be good for upside action. And as long as you break $2.43 on the way back up and it'll put in a double top or something, you should still be good for more upside action. I do think short term, small time frames like 15-minute chart, 1-hour chart might reset to $2.20. If you lose that, then the uptrend is over, and then you should probably be out of your trades if you're longing it. So that's what it looks like short term. But 4-hour chart and daily chart are overbought on MTRG. So that's kind of all I got. Yeah. $100, what would I pick up? Well, probably nothing right now because Bitcoin is still sketchy. You could if you're willing to DCA, then I would DCA right now. But if you're trying to like trade, you could trade right now too. But I just think Bitcoin at some point is going to put in a lower low below 17K. Like I think we could go down to 10K. So I'd still be very skeptical. I'm personally not going to DCA until we get like below 17K, maybe not below 14K. And I'll buy like a Bitcoin at 10,000 if we get that low, which I think is possible. So I'd be very cautious. Projects that I do like right now, I would always have Bitcoin in your portfolio, no matter how small it is. Probably have some Ethereum in there. So obviously the top two. I think Solana long term can do pretty well. So I like Solana. I think Sand is a good one. Ape is a riskier one, but I do think you should have some of that. But if you only have $100, you can't buy a lot of that stuff. So maybe just like buy $10 of each one, like $10 of Bitcoin, $10 of Ethereum, and then buy like $20 of Ape. Because I do think Ape's at $452. The all-time high was like $27. So, it's riskier, but you can make some money on it. Put 10 to $20 on that. That's kind of what I would do with it. I love your content, Andrew. Appreciate that. Uptown. Hello from, I don't know where that is. That a country? All right. Cosmos. How about Shiba, Polkadot? Wow, I missed a lot. Well, Shiba just had a pump. I do know that. So I don't know if I'd be getting into Shiba. But as for Polkadot, you're in an uptrend. You're overbought on the 1-hour chart. You're overbought on the 4-hour chart, and you're overbought on the daily chart. So I would be getting out of Polkadot, at least short term, because you need a correction. You at least need a correction on the 1-hour chart. And until you get the correction, you have strong support at $7.35. So that could be a good support if Bitcoin gets a major retracement here, or if Bitcoin doesn't hold 20,800. That'd be a good place to look out for is $7.35. I'm going to just go through these pretty quickly. Shiba. You broke out the falling wedge to the upside. If you guys are on YouTube, you guys can see what I'm talking about. And you went parabolic. So that's kind of how Shiba's looking right now. Shiba doesn't look very good right now compared to the rest of the market. The high was 1123. The most recent high was 1116, so that's a lower high. If I zoom into the 15-minute chart, maybe we can see a little bit more of what's going on. Kind of put in a double top there, and you're probably about to have a symmetrical triangle right now on Shiba. So you could say that's a rising wedge as well, which breaks down 68% of the time. Otherwise, you could also say it's a symmetrical triangle. Either way, the odds are not in your favor. Best case scenario, you get 50-50 chance to win it. If it's a rising wedge, you have a 38% chance to win this trade. So unless you're shorting it, of course. So if you were going to go to the downside, the target is 10.05 if you want to be exact. So that's about what? 10% lower. So Shiba looks kind of bearish to me right now. And Atom. Yeah, Atom's going up really fast. That's also something I'd be pretty cautious of. You could say you're in a rising wedge with how that looks. That's bearish. So I would look for a major retracement on Cosmos, at least to $7.94. If you don't hold $7.94 on the next retracement down for Cosmos, you can guarantee that the trend is over short term. Also, my next worry is on the 23rd of June, yesterday, you put in a high 859. Then the next rally up, you only went to 840. And now you are so you need to break $8.60 on this move up right now if you want to have if you want to still be bullish on this. I would say Atom looks even worse than Shiba right now. You're in a rising wedge, and you're not even close to $8.60. And 15-minute chart is completely cooked, and I'm guessing the 1 hour is cooked too. 1 hour chart's overbought at 82. So if you don't get to $8.60 before the 1 hour reverses, I would be that would worry me. I might look at an Atom short tonight, actually. It's definitely not time to enter the short yet. But if Atom cannot break $8.60, then it would be time to probably short Atom. And Atom is one you can short on KuCoin, by the way. So, yeah, that's kind of all I got. If you guys have any other requests, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to pretty much end the stream. Solana just wants to keep going up. It's at $42.44. I might just close this trade at break even. It does not look like it wants to go down. 7-minute chart has completely reset. I'm going to close this trade at break even. So with that being said, thanks guys for joining, and I will be back